We are back with a recap of the Blue Jackets getting pretty much absolutely shellacked by the Red Wings. Final score being 6-1 in Columbus in Nationwide Arena. It was just an ugly game. This is going to be another short one, like my Ohio State review was. There's just not a lot to say. The Jackets did look good throughout the first period. They got some chances. Ville Husso for the Red Wings was up to the task on a lot of the Blue Jackets' early chances in the first period. So that's good. Good on him. Ville Husso is a really good goalie. And the Jackets, they were competitive throughout the first period. They go down only, it's only 1-0, and they do end up tying it in the second. I believe it was Emil Bemstrom from a really nice play by Boone Jenner. And honestly, one thing I was a little disappointed in is that we didn't even get to see that Kent Johnson, Boone Jenner, Johnny Gaudreau line that kind of had a little bit of chemistry and looked kind of good against Montreal. We didn't even get to see Kent Johnson in the top six. He was once again stuck on the third line with Brendan Gaunce and Liam Foudy, which I don't think that's a recipe for Kent Johnson's immediate success. However, I'm not going to freak out about it. There's a lot of uproar over this. There is still time. This is his rookie season. I don't think him playing one game on a line with Brendan Gaunce and Liam Foudy is going to destroy him as a prospect and destroy his growth or anything like that. But it's something that I would like to see, because it's becoming abundantly clear that with these injuries, and even before all this wave of injuries that have hit the Blue Jackets, that this team just doesn't have it, whatever it is. I can't exactly put my finger on it, or maybe it's the bad defense or the goaltending that's been shaky even with the bad defense, and the offense that's been there inconsistently. And now this wave of injuries, there are many things that you can claim is sinking the Blue Jackets season right now. You might as well play Kent Johnson some more minutes. And it's not like he's looked bad. It's not like there's a reason that Kent Johnson shouldn't really get top 6 minutes. Again, there are a lot of veteran guys hurt right now, like Patrick Laine. I don't see why Emil Bemstrom gets to be on that top line all of a sudden, while Kent Johnson doesn't have to be. I mean, look, this isn't even me taking shots at Emil Bemstrom, because again, I feel like he had a pretty good camp. He was tough to send. He was a guy who was looking pretty okay, and then he comes up and he's been productive. He's had chances. He's actually scored on some of his chances. That's been something that's people have been critical of him for early in his career, is that he's been fanning on a lot of shots, missing some empty nets. I remember that 5-on-3 in the bubble against Tampa Bay where he has a wide open cage and he hits the post, and that Tampa series goes how it goes. But Emil Bemstrom this season, I feel like he has played pretty well given his opportunity. And again, I'm not even saying Kent Johnson has to be on the top line, but it would be nice to see him being played top 6 minutes. And if it turns out that he sucks, then you send him back down to the third line. It's just once. And again, it's not like, this 4-game point streak that the Blue Jackets were on, they got 3 wins over, 2 of them over the Flyers and 1 over the Canadiens, and then a nice overtime loss, but it was a nice performance by the Blue Jackets against the New York Islanders. Those 3 wins were against the teams that were projected to be the worst teams in the East. The Flyers are a dumpster fire right now, and the Montreal is very clearly looking towards the future with this season. I don't think the Montreal is openly tanking or anything, but I think they're fine with this being a growth year for them as well. So getting 3 wins against those 2 teams, not necessarily the best. And the Detroit Red Wings, while they might not be a legitimate Stanley Cup contender yet, they have a lot more NHL talent currently than those 2 teams do. That's been matured and everything. So they're a team that knows how to get stuff done. And when the Blue Jackets have a period like they did have in the second period, where it's just turnover after turnover, and they're allowing prime chances, and Corpy can't stand on his head forever. He's been very solid throughout this stretch. And again, most of these goals that Corpy's giving up, you maybe like to see him save some of them, but it's not like they're they're horrible soft goals or anything. The Jackets are just allowing a ton of prime chances. The penalty kill for the Jackets was not good against the Red Wings, or maybe the Red Wings power play was just great. Probably a little bit of both. The Red Wings came in. They had definitely a better night, both in terms of production, obviously, and also just just to get up and go. They had to get up and go that the Blue Jackets just didn't have, although the Blue Jackets will have to have very short memories as they play. As of recording this, they play against the Panthers in less than 6 hours, so hopefully they're able to shake this game off and, maybe find something, maybe find the form they had in the last 4 games. So thank you all for watching. If you made it this far, please feel free to leave a like and a subscribe if you enjoyed the video and you'd like to see more like it. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and I will see you at the next one.